simple answers. I have to search for each and every NPC. I shouldn't waste time entering this bookstore. But this type of literature is one of my passions. It will only take a moment. Welcome to my house. Come freely, go safely. And leave something of the happiness you bring. Dracula. Ah, I see you're one of us. One of whom? You know, excuse me, an aficionado of fantastical and horror literature. Ah, yes, I am. Well, you have come to the right place. Feel free to peruse the store. We have it all. Poe, Wells, Verne, Blackwood, Machen, Beers, Benson. I haven't heard most of these guys. You can also find the latest works by budding authors of the shelf behind me. I edit them myself. Or if you prefer, test your knowledge by answering my queries on the subject. Oh, thank you. Good afternoon. Do you have Anna Karenina? Anna Karenina? Yes, by Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy, how dare you come to my establishment to insult me? Excuse me? Here we only sell the good Tolstoy, Alexei. Who? The author of the family of the Voldemort, you ignorant fool. Go to one of those bookstores that shun this genre. You'll surely find what you seek there. I was just asking for. Close the door on your way out. You're insane. Anna Karenina. Hmm. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing in here. Mary Shelley. It all started with her. I do not entirely agree with such a statement. There exist authors predating Shelley who delved into the realm of horror. Yes, of course. But Frankenstein is considered a turning point in the genre. Its success led to your discourse wax precision. I would advise against spreading inaccuracies with such levity. The annals of horror literature cannot be rewritten by a single erroneous fact. Hmm, whatever you say. Oh, I'm not going to read about all these books. But apparently there are achievements for reading each of them, so yep, let's just keep on clicking. Okay. What else? I recognize some titles from that bookshelf, such as Camilla by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. Have you perused it? Stoker did not introduce anything novel. If there is a greater passion than fantasy literature for me, it is money. Hence, I implore you to steer clear of the cash register. I see there are more books on the upper floor. I would like to take a look at them. But I have things to do. I shouldn't even be here. Okay. You mentioned I could test my knowledge. Indeed, about fantastical and horror literature. I'll ask you questions on the subject and you must answer correctly. What do I win if I answer all the questions correctly? An achievement. A what? An achievement for you if you answer them correctly. No one has aced them all. And anything else? My respect and admiration. Oh, well, the game is completely honest here. Apparently, if I answer all questions correctly, there will be another achievement. Well, let's attempt this test. Let's test my knowledge of horror. Well, let's go. Ready? Yes. In which European river is the setting of Algernon Blackwood's The Willows? I have never heard of this. It's not Dundee. Saint Thames or Rhine. This one? Incorrect. What does the raven say to the protagonist in Edgar Allan Poe's poem of the same name? Oh, I have. I actually have read The Raven by Allan Poe, and I think that the raven was just saying nevermore. Correct! Yay, I have one correct answer. That was an easy one. Which of these vampire novels was written first? Dracula, The Vampire, Camilla, Varney the Vampire. Maybe Camilla? Nope. Who is called Frankenstein, the creature or its creator? Its creator, of course. What can be seen in the picture of Emma Jane's story, The Mezzotint? I have no idea. Which ship brought Count Dracula from his homeland to London? I think it was the Demeter. Yes, that's correct. Who wrote the horror story The Signal Man? No fucking idea. Ambrose Bierce? Incorrect. Um, okay. Enough of this test. I mean, I'm not really hunting for achievements, so. There was no point entering this place. So, okay, let's try visiting this guy, Eugene Wu Photo Studio. I understand the situation, but now it's not the right time to go see Paddy. What? Listen here, what? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Oh, yes, I apologize. Are you saying you want to keep Paddy waiting? No, I'm not saying that. But understand, I'm in the middle of a photo shoot. The camera is loaded, I just need to touch up the deceased and... No, I won't be able to pay Paddy if I don't do this job. The Perkins sisters pay well, you know. Mate, you have to photograph loads of dead bodies to pay off what you owe Paddy. This place is getting on my nerves, Brian. That's sort of. You heard me, mate. Corpse shaper. So shift it. I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like you two are in charge. Would you be so kind, Miss, uh, Miss Dialogue? Request denied. And now move out of the way. Unless you want us to move you. Good lad. Off you go. Just a moment, please. Now, what the hell's going on? Miss Constance, Miss Adelia, please stay. It is all a misunderstanding that I'll sort out shortly. Do you want us to call the Bobbies, Mr. Wood? No, Constance, no. Listen up, ladies. If you're planning to call up the Bobbies, let me know. Because if you do, I'll cut out her tongues so you can't. Oh, oh, no Bobbies, got it? Hey, you. We've wasted enough time, let's scrap her. You heard him? Tongue or Bobbies, which it will be. Oh, Right. Are you both alright? No, at least we still got our tongues. Sorry to hear, mate. Uh, Hope you finished everything you had to finish today for your job. Hmm. Let's look around. I see nothing of interest in this piece of furniture. Perhaps the drawers hold some aid. Only photo albums. Let me inspect the other drawer. More albums of photographs. It shows an infant no more than a year old who appears to be asleep. Alas, he was not. Yep, that's actually a fact. In Victoria, England, for some reason, making photographs of uh, relatives that just passed away, you know, putting a makeup on them and making them look as alive as possible for the photograph before that. So this thing was actually top of the fashion, and everyone rich enough to pay for such service was taking pictures of their dead people. I'm kinda happy that this one is left well behind us in the past. The camera stands prepared, warded for the photograph. Pray tell, you do not intend to photograph poor Bertram in his current state, do you? What state? His eyes are absent. You cannot immortalize him thus. Oh yeah, it was a thing. Uh, Actually, it was so popular that there were cases when when someone important and rich has died, his body was actually abducted for for payment. So if you wanted the body of your dearly departed to be returned and you to be able to make the photographs before the decay and everything starts, you actually have to pay to the people who are handling the corpse, who are keeping it as a hostage. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. And uh, few years before the First World War, this fashion just disappeared like that. Like one morning, the people woke up and decided that no, we don't need any more pictures of our dead. Briefcase. Let's check it. The briefcase is brimming with cosmetics, more fitting for mortician than conventional photographer. Mm. He has empty eye sockets, and we don't wish to remember our brother in such a state. The photographer said he would fix it. Do I have anything in my inventory that can help me fix a corpse? No. How these individuals were deceased when they were photographed, like those on that wall, and the ones on in those frames on the floor. Yep. Do you want to speak with this dude? Not really. I'm deeply sorry for your loss. Thank you very much, sir. What happened to your brother's eyes? He gouged them out. He used to have violent outbursts, though he saw things no man should. What? Um, Paranoid delusional form of dementia. That is what the doctor said. The dementia was derived from syphilis. Oh, how cute. Shameless. I remind you we were keeping that a secret. Do you want people to believe Bertram used to frequent brothels? Well, wasn't that the case? Of course, that's how it was. But people of our kind do not do such things. And if they do, people do not need to know about it. Is that clear to you, Adelia? So, this game looks cute with this extreme old school graphics and everything. But actually, the stories inside are really dark and getting darker with each minute. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was a naughty man. What will you do if the photographer does not show up? The Undertaker himself will come fetch our Bertram in a couple of hours. Hope Mr. Woods back by then. I would not count on it, sister. You're too pessimistic, Adelia. What do you think? I. She's a pessimist, isn't she? I see you're carrying a bouquet of flowers, Miss Perkins. Violets, my brother's favorite. My wish is that he is photographed with them. Do you want me to place the violets in your brother's hands? Not yet. I'll do it when he's about to be photographed. I can put them in water if you like. They may be spoiled. Don't insist, sir. I'll place them in Bertram's hands when he's about to be photographed. Hmm. Where did you take the photographer? Seen that boat act of thievery, did you? What's the world coming to? King George should kick all those Irish out of our land. They were Parismen, sir. It seems Mr. Wood has done business with the wrong person. Paddy? Who is Paddy? Where can I find them? How would we know, eh? Suggesting we mix with that what, are you? I was just asking. Paddy usually operates in St. Giles. Whereas he runs his business from a tavern there. Okay, new location on the map. How do you even know that? Read it in the papers? Stick to the society pages, sister. You read too much. Anyway, were you so interested in those people? They are not our kind. They live amongst us, sister. The Irish, Italians, Poles, the. Oh, enough. What are you trying to tell me? Now we have to worry about them like we do the poor street children? We worry about the street children? Who do you think the proceeds from the charity market we organize every Christmas go to? That's not good enough, Constance. Excuse my sister, dear sir. Reading those progressive newspapers seems to have altered her conscience. I'm only saying that. Quiet, Adelia. This gentleman is not interested in your utopian fantasies. So we. At least we weren't about a new occasion. I hope that the whole matter will get sorted out. Can I go through that door? It's security locked. Okay. So we had to find three people. The first two we tried to find uh, seems to be missing. Before going to a person number three, um, let me go to Saint Gilles. An old brook soaps at covering a Carposio soda one. Know what it is. Surprisingly, they're dirtier than those at the Red Wine. Okay, the only thing I can do is. Oi, oi, stop. Where do you think you're going? Oh, apparently I can show some balls to this guy. That's none of your business. Oh, yes, believe me, it is. I'm asking you, where do you think you're going? I need to see Buddy. And does Buddy wants to see you? I don't think he'll wait for me, but I must speak to him urgently. You don't seem like the kind of person who needs Buddy's help. Actually, it's Eugene Wood who needs help. Eugene. Ah, yeah, the photographer. He's dead. What? Oh, he should be by now. That bloke has let Paddy down, you know? And the boss does not take kindly to that kind of betrayal. Let me talk to him, please. I need him alive. A copper? Who me? No. Press? No, I'm just a simple university professor. A professor. This will be fun. Go on. Tell Syrian you can see Paddy. Thank you very much. A professor from a university. Wahaha. What the? Hey, you. Come closer. How did you get in here? The guy at the door gave me permission. Declan's been letting in water-free riffraff lately. I told him I needed to see Paddy urgently and that Siren would allow me to see him. Siren? Who the hell is Siren? You don't mean Syrian? Oh yes, Syrian, sorry. All those Irish names. All them names sound the same to you, eh? Bloody English. Syrian is that guy at the door. Oh yes, I see. One moment. Is Wally Foley standing here? Foley, the Catholic. I do not know who that is. Then the Taylor Brothers? I'm not acquainted with them. The Bowery Boys? I don't know any of the people you mentioned, sir. You don't know them, huh? Paddy has many enemies, so I hope you don't try anything you regret. Is that clear? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to stir up trouble. That's the way I like it. There's Syrian for you. And remember, if you try anything foolish, I won't be walking out of here alive, I suppose. Hey! It's filled with cigarette butts. Goddess blokes to take it outside if they want to spit. And now I'm trying to get them to toast their butts in here instead on the floor. This place is still a pigsty, but I don't want it to look like one. You catch my drift? Oh yes. Authentic Irish liqueur. Not the watery crap you what are used to drinking. But freshly baked. It smells delicious. Yes, doesn't it? Looks appetizing. Irish bread. Bloody hell. When I was a prisoner in Majuba, they fed us the same food as the pigs. And it still tasted better than English food. Well, English food is pretty terrible, so. Keep your hands off the bread, it's for the boys. Just simple picking jars and. Oh, how disgusting. One of the jars is filled with rotten eggs floating in a vicious liquid. What the devil? What are you on about? This jar of boiled eggs. It's in a bad condition. Are you sure? The eggs are green, sir. Are you suggesting I'm serving rotten eggs to these gents knowing they're gone bad? No, I'm not saying that. Think I'd give Paddy's man food poisoning out of negligence? No, maybe you just did not realize the jar was bad. Yeah, don't like seeing that on the counter, yeah? It's certainly unpleasant. Fine, take the jar if you don't want to see it on the counter. What do I do with a... I said take it. Alright, no need to get tasty. So now I have a jar of rotten eggs. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if I can actually use these rotten eggs instead the eyes of that guy who needs to be photographed. Just an idea. Syrian, right? What do you want? I need to see Patty. The chap at the door said to speak with you. So the door broke, eh? Hold on a moment. What you looking at? Looking at me? Come with me. Stay put, Percival. Behave yourself, Percival. We've got a visitor. Syrian, here by my side. And yeah, come closer. I noticed what, buddy. He was in the photographer's studio. And I reckon he was also poking around the red wine. Well, well. Seems he knows us, but we don't know you. Could you do us the favor of introducing yourself, sir? I am. My name is Patrick Moore. I am a university professor. Oh, a professor. Are you here to give us private lessons, Mr. Moore? Yeah, dude, imagine if that's the solution. If at a certain point you have to use the X as eyes for that guy. That would be really, really twisted. Why is everything so dark here? Does it intimidate you, Mr. Moore? I felt intimidated from the moment I walked through that door. The darkness. That chained dog that looks like he has not eaten in weeks. Not to mention that machete on the table. Everything in this room intimidates me. I have what I call a touch of photophobia, hence the darkness. As for Percival, he's just overly enthusiastic. Regarding the machete, indeed, it's there to intimidate. I am not here to give private lessons. Relax, Mr. Moore. It was just a joke. I am not here to cause trouble. From what Liam says, seems so. Your man commented that he has seen me at the Red Lion and at Eugene's Wood studio. Believe me when I tell you that the places I have been and what has brought me to talk to you have been purely by chance. I believe you, Mr. Moore. You don't fit the bill of my enemy. And if you were, I fear you won't leave here alive. Hey, Watts, get to the point, Mr. Moore. What is you be wanting from me now? I would like to be able to talk to Eugene Wood. If it's alright with you, of course. I reckon there's a bit of a problem. By now, he should be pushing up daisies. Or maybe he's still kicking. Who knows for sure? You know what, Mr. Moore? Mr. Wood came to me cause his business was going downhill. And I ain't surprised one bit. Who in their right mind wants a photograph of a dead wolfed one? Can you picture it, Mr. Moore? Take a gander at me photo album, Mr. Parker. Here's me Uncle James in his officer's uniform, and here's my niece Violet. Ah, and here's a shot of me 4-year-old daughter's corpse. Repulsive. So I lent him a tidy sum to save his business. I respect a business vision, no matter how grim. One of my mottos is, if you want to make it in life, find something to sell and sell it. But time went by and he couldn't settle his debt. I gave him several chances before today. It ain't personal, but I gotta keep a business running. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Moore. Amongst me ventures are smuggling, prostitution, and extortion. I know this info will be gold for Scotland Yard as a confession, but we know Mr. Moore here won't spill a word. Ain't that right, Liam? Ah, it won't be in his best interest. In other ventures, I tend to turn a blind eye. A whore forgets to pay me. A couple of smacks and it's all sorted. Some poor sort resisting extortion. A little scare and it's all settled. But borrowing money from my pocket and not paying it back? Oh, Mr. Moore, that's a sin. And it's paid for with debt. Like I said, it's not personal. I got nothing against Eugene Wood. He's a fine photographer. I'd even ask him to snap photos at my daughter's wedding. But I gotta send these kinds of messages to those who wanna take me for a ride, you know? And nobody takes me for a ride. Got it? Yes, you have made that quite clear. I'm curious, what's your interest in that corpse photographer? I'm interested in one of his photographic plates. Do you fancy photography, Mr. Moore? It is part of my job, but my interest in that plate is of scientific nature. I've no idea what you're talking about, and frankly, I couldn't care less. But I think you won't get anything out of that photographer. Is there nothing I can do? Is there still time for me to repay his debt? That came straight from your heart, huh? It was a desperate move. Yes, in fact, yes. However, I do not have the funds at the moment, but I'll be willing to get that money. Thought you were a man of means. They don't pay you much at that university, do they? You should do business with me. It'd be more lucrative. I prefer to stay on the right side of the wall. Oh, a man of principle, Paddy. It's £1,000, Mr. Moore. Interest included. That's the amount Mr. Wood owes me. £1,000. I still believe I can raise that much. I must do it. This is a wife we are talking about. Hmm. Who's taking care of Mr. Wood? Brian. Brian? The limp one? No, the other. My God, have mercy on that poor bastard. Means he's been taken to the farm, eh? That place is far away. Ideal spot for screams not to be heard. Ben likes to take his time, doesn't he? Indeed. Before getting down to business, he likes to fill his belly and have a nap. Hmm. I reckon it might be your lucky day, Mr. Moore. Syrian, yes. Mr. Moore here's gonna make us happy by getting £1,000 in a nice envelope. Tell me, who's at the door? Declan. Go to Declan to get one of his lads. Turn like the devil to that farm and tell Brian not to do anything until further notice. With any luck, Brian won't have started his job. Right away, Paddy. That photographic plate must be very valuable to you to get mixed up in this mess, Mr. Moore. It's a crucial part of a technology project I'm working on. Still, damn it, I'll do anything to save a wife. Oh, we're dealing with an idealist. That's honorable, Mr. Moore. But take a look around you. Life in this city is worth nothing. £1,000 in Mr. Wood's case. Touche. Don't parry. Right. Mr. Moore, I reckon this situation's nothing but an act of fate. You ain't sure if Mr. Wood's still breathing? And ain't sure if you can come up with all that money. I hope you understand. I do. Alright, if there ain't nothing more to add, see Mr. Moore out, will you? He's got a job to do. You heard the boss. So hurry up. Oh, and the bill's in an envelope. Don't be daft enough to go floating the money out of these streets. What in the blazes have you done? Let me see if I've got this right. Paddy gives you £300 to bet on one round jack, The champion, the unbeatable, the one they call one round because he knocks out his opponents in the first round. And you bet on Walter Black. Why? I don't know. Those walks told me I won't have the guts to bet on Black. They wounded me pride, you know. Oh, for the love of God. What are you, 5 years old? Remember when I told you someday your pride will land you in a hot water? Well, that day has gone. What do I do now? The only thing I can think of is for you to beat yourself up till you disfigure your face. If Paddy catch you, tell him you're the show cousin from Belfast. Disappear? Oh aye, 'cause when Paddy finds out, he've moved heaven and earth to find you. Damn it. Curses. I guess you're right. I reckon I'll hide in. I don't want to know, you fool. I suppose this is no use to me now. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Be off with you, Michael. Damn idiot. Okay, so this guy actually told something here in the spittoon. Inside is a paper dropped by one of Paddy's men. It's a betting slip for a boxing match. One round Jack versus Walter Black. The bet is in favor of the latter. Do you know where the one round Jack vs the Walter Black fight is taking place? Huh? If you know where the one round Jack versus Walter Black fight is taking place, why? You gonna place a bet? I don't know. I've never bet on any game. For God's sake. The fight's happening down at the docks. There's a warehouse near the old Whoopton factory. They fix it up for boxing matches. New location. Okay. Okay, so we have the betting ticket. And I suppose that we have to find a way to make the right boxer wins the match somehow. But this will be tomorrow as I'm already streaming for 3 hours and I'm getting a bit tired. So thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. You're the greatest and bestest viewers in the whole world. And see you again tomorrow, same time. Bye bye. Good night, Chris. Just make a quick save.